Breaking down the mental health stigma, especially for men, can be a difficult topic to approach. What are some ways you have started the conversation about men's mental health and man therapy with the community?
As a veteran myself, like in that community, that was what was instilled in us, that you didn't talk about those things. So I think, just connecting first, connecting with whoever you're talking to, connect first and help second. That's kind of always been my motto. So I think I just choose to find something, to focus on commonalities so that when someone is more at ease, then I think the likelihood of them opening up happens. And honestly, I usually utilize humor to break down barriers anyways, because I think that is a universal that we all share. We all like to laugh. We all like to have joy in our life. And so that's I think why man therapy spoke to me so much, is because it's aligned with kind of what I already know works as far as breaking down those walls. So as long as the door is open, then I think that's the most important thing, is getting that door cracked a little bit.
Becoming a man therapy partner gives you support and access to a variety of man therapy materials that help spread the word about man therapy. What are some of your favorite materials you use to engage men?
Well, like I said, I work in the veteran space primarily, but so some of the veteran and military centered materials, they were things that I remembered hearing in the military. Something was foobarred, something, and a lot of the language and whatnot. That's the community I know, the men that I worked alongside with. And so, using the same, being able to capture the same humor that the population is used to, that the men are used to hearing amongst themselves and, with their friends and buddies. When you can use that same approach, it's much more relaxed. It speaks to them. It's something they have already heard. And so when you see it on materials, especially when you're not expecting it, I think that's the key. It's using the same language in a humorous way, but that it's really helping to destigmatize a really serious topic, which is mental health, and especially, preventing suicide.
As a man therapy partner, what advice would you give introducing man therapy to new groups or those who haven't heard of man therapy before?
I think it's important to really look at the site and look at the materials and find the ones that you find yourself laughing alongside with, because I think, it is geared towards men, but there's some funny stuff on this site. And so like I said, I like to use the YouTube videos because it's something a lot of people can access right on their phones. So when you're even having, a casual conversation, you can bring that up in a funny way because it's genuinely funny. So I think I've probably utilized the YouTube videos themselves most because I have my phone on me. People usually have their phone on them, and it's something you can easily share. And it's like I said, it's the thing that opens the door to the conversation. And so if you can connect with them on that and get them laughing, then that's an easier way to point them to really helpful resources that can keep that conversation going, or keep them thinking about their own mental health, or their, ways that they might be struggling. That's what I think is the most useful, something that's accessible and easy, and it can be shared without having to have a mental health degree or anything of the sort. Like, anybody can share these materials. They're accessible.